guys, Elisa here, and today I'm going to be doing a product review. I'm super excited about this one. It's the Urban Decay Electric Palette. Yay! Okay, so this is a festive, it's super bright as you can see from the front. When you open it up, there are 10 super bright, bold, fun, happy colors, and I absolutely am thrilled with this palette. So when I open it, it just gives me this like fun, excited feeling. If you like bold, bright colors that range from shimmers to mattes, then you're absolutely gonna love this palette right here. So there is a brush. This is brand new. I didn't touch this one yet. This is a synthetic brush with a side for applying the eyeshadow, and this is like a smudger. So underneath my eyes right now, I have on the inner corner Revolt, and then in the middle I have Fringe, and on the outside I have Chaos, which is my absolute favorite. I don't have anything like this right here. So I'm really excited to share this. I'm gonna do some swatches, in-depth detail. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Alright, so this is the Urban Decay Electric Palette. Now this is a pressed pigment palette. Now as you can see, there are 10 bright vivid colors and a silver in the top left corner. And it also comes with a brush that has like a double-sided. And it's magnetic, so it closes nice and neat. And on the other side, we'll have all the information about the palette, which colors you can use on the eyes, and which colors you cannot use on the eyes. So let's go through the different colors and the way they work. So I put a little bit of primer down on my arm because I wanted you guys to see what it would look like with a primer. With or without, it still works, but I think the best way to use eyeshadow is to have a primer so the product would adhere to it. So that's Revolt. I'll do it again so you guys can see. It's silver and it's very bright. It's probably the least favorite out of all of them, but it does come on a bit smooth. There's a little bit of glitter pieces inside, these you can see. This next one is Gonzo, and it's a metallic finish. You can see here. I think it's a great color to layer. It looks a little bit more on the turquoise teal side, but inside of the palette it looks a little bit more on like the bluer side. So I think it looks just really great as you pile and you pack on the color to get it to the temperature and degree that you want. Then the next color is Slow Burn, which I recommend using as like a blush. Super intense. It's this gorgeous kind of, I don't want to say tomato red, but it's a little bit more on the coral side. And see, it has a little bit of a sheen to it. And this next one is an amazing hot pink, and it's called Savage. Super intense. And then of course you could build on it, but because it is a pink, you may want to use it as a blush, and you could just layer it like this. So I don't know if you guys would wear blush this bright, but you can always just soften it, and it looks really pretty right on the cheeks. Something like that. And then the last color in that first row is Fringe. You can see how Fringe is a little bit more on the greener side. It's very smooth, very buildable, and I mean one swipe and it's already intense, but maybe you want to do something a little bit where you blend it in, and you can see how smooth that is. Very pretty. Alright, let's go to this next level. My hand's a little pink from the previous colors, so we're gonna go start off with Chaos. This is my favorite. It's the first one that I used, and it's a little bit more on the bluer side. It's slightly matte, but I feel like there's a little bit of a sheen to it, so I wouldn't say it's like a flat out matte eyeshadow. But you see how intense it is, and you can literally just keep building, or you can just soften it just like this if you're doing like an all over wash. So you can really build and create the intensity level that you'd like. Then there's Jilted, which is more of a berry purple. You can see that. And then next to it is Urban, which is purple. So it has a great blend of mattes and frosts and Revolt, like that silver shimmer. It's got a nice blend of different types of textures to create. Now this one is definitely on the frosty side, and that one is Freak. And then this last one right here is one of my favorites too because it's just so neon. And I'm just going to do a nice swipe right there so you guys can see. Now this one is matte, and it's buildable. Now this one looks almost matte, but it's again a one with sheen to it. So there's a couple of them that are matte, a couple of with like frost, a couple with sheen. different textures so you can create a cool dimensional look. I'm going to have a picture with like all the swatches all together, but as you can see, they are very pigmented, they're very smooth, they're pretty easy to blend. Let me see if I can blend these two right here. Kind of far apart, but you can see how I can drag the color over a little bit and then just blend it together. You can see how the line right there just kind of softens and you can't see it anymore. So that will be like on your eyelid. So it's easy to blend and there's no fallout anywhere on my arm. It also comes with this synthetic brush right here. This is a great brush to pack on the color and to apply like a smudgy eyeliner on this side. I wouldn't say it's a good blending shadow, but it is soft enough to blend. So let's apply something. Let's use a little bit of this Gonzo right here. And this is without any primer. And then here it is with a primer. So you can see it, I mean, it's slightly a little bit darker. It's a little bit more bold, but it's still very intense without a primer. I highly recommend using a primer, but just so you guys can see. And then right after this, I'm gonna clean my arm so you guys can see all of the colors and the intensity on its own. Overall, I really like this pressed pigment palette. I just feel like this silver is a little bit silvery. It's kind of odd in these right here. I do wish there was a different color. My friend and I were talking about how we'd want like a yellow or maybe like an orange in here, but maybe you want something for your tear duct, which is where I've been putting this right here. There is a little bit of glitter bits, not like Midnight Cowboy Rides Again, but just like a little bit of glitter bits inside. So remember to press that down when you're using this palette. It's going to be released in a couple weeks here, and you can get it off of Urban Decay's website. So I recommend going to their website and like signing up for their newsletter to know exactly when it's going to be released. Okay, so let's do these up close swatches. Alright, so here are the colors. See if I can slide my arm here. So we've got Revolt, and we have Gonzo and Slow Burn, and we've got the pink one, Savage, Fringe, Chaos, Jilted, Urban, Freak, and my favorite, Green, which is a little bit more on the shimmer side. So we have the metallics, we've got mattes, we have all kinds of colors. I highly recommend it. Alright guys, so that is the complete review. So there is a mirror up here. It's a really nice mirror, as you can see. There's a little Urban Decay logo right here, and then you just peel this off. I didn't peel it off yet just because I don't know, I just keep stuff like that on, just like with my like iPads and iPods and things like that. So just like with my old iPod, I didn't like take it off for like forever, so it'll be on here for a while. But I'm really excited. I hope you guys pick this up. I highly recommend it if you like bright colors, bright eyeliners, pops of color. It's amazing. This one right here is absolutely gorgeous. Fringe. This one right here is like bursting with like it actually makes me thirsty for like some kind of a Kool-Aid. Anyway, I'm really excited. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you later. Bye!